the rhythms of her helpless cries in her bedroom, wishing for better living. Listen to her emotions as it pours out of her mouth and her eyes. Do not despise, just realize that you can save her. Go away. It's what she'll say every day when someone asks if she was okay. She'll say, go away. But what she really meant was stay. I need your help. But you couldn't understand because you weren't listening with your heart. So for one small spectrum of a second of your life, please, just listen. Because her silence speaks louder than her words. Because you won't be there physically to stop her hand and knife, so treasure her life when you hear her cries emotionally. See, I remember when Nikki told me all she ever wanted in this world was to be exactly like one of those girls on the front cover of their magazines, that all she ever wanted in this world was to be perfect. But she was misled by the world, thinking she wasn't worth it and that she was better off dead, because somehow the only thing people ever showed her was neglect. Now she's being direct and telling people to feel the effect of her death through that object, that knife. She, however, renites telling herself she ain't perfect. So yes, she had a friend, turned into a boyfriend, in turn turned into a bully. Not one of them showing her love fully, just planting in her head fears, stuff she didn't want to hear, stuff that bring you to tears. She thought it best if she just disappeared. So one night she texted me saying, Julius, I've written my letter to my family. I got my rope and my tip. Thank you for everything.
I stare at my reflection in the mirror. Why am I doing this to myself? Losing my mind on a tiny error. I nearly left the real me on the shelf.
So in shock I texted her, in love I called her, and to my surprise she replied. And I listened to her speak with anchors hanging at the end of every word. It felt like she wanted to follow them into nothing. It felt like she was the Titanic. So I decided to talk. And I was talking about how God is perfect, how He created her, and how she don't need to believe the words of them bullies or them haters. I could hear her wanting to learn more of this God. I could hear her clinging on my every word from this God, because my words were breathing life into the idea that was planted in her head that there were better other options than the one she's opting to take. Asking her, please do not make that mistake. And then she hung up. It was like the devil's strain was too much. So in shock I texted her again, in love I called her again, and all I got was this pain when I heard the beep answer, followed by silence. I don't think I ever cried as much as I did that night. Like an endless rain on an endless winter's day. I don't think I ever prayed as fervently as I did that night in my life. Asking God if there was one way, just one way to save her, then I will listen. So I called the cops, and all I could do from then on was pray. Pray for Nikki. Pray for her survival. Pray for her salvation. Pray that my prayers move the hand of God to stop the hand of Satan. Pray and hope that God was listening.
Don't lose who you are in the middle of the stars. Seeing is deceiving, dreaming is believing. It's okay not to be okay. Sometimes it's hard to follow your heart. Dreams don't mean you're losing, everybody's losing. Just be true to who you are.
Now listen. There is a suicide every 16 hours in New Zealand. My friend's name and her life was just going to be another number on them statistic. Now I'm being realistic and saying hell no. Satan, you're going to have to wait another 16 hours, better yet another 1600 years, because as long as I live to my end, you ain't taking my friend. So you better go ahead and rub her name off your death checklist. Better yet, Nikki, here's the rubber. You rub it off because you're worth it. See, the reason why I'm sharing this is because I want to raise suicide awareness to those that can clueless and making up excuses, not just by scratching the surface, but going deeper into this. When my friends are suffering and telling them about a man named Jesus, and I hope through him, you're made perfect. See, I'm sick of the kick people get from hurting our emotion. I'm sick of all the commotion caused by the suicide notion. I'm sick of receiving texts about somebody my age All young that are taking their life with a knife, or rope because they can't cope, drug overdose because they feel the need to pose, just so they can fit into the status quo. We were created more than just to be fitted into coffins. We were born more than just to be fitted into boxes. It's time to be the best man or woman that you can and take a stand. Carry on the journey that you began. Stand up, speak up, because I'm better. And if you are too, then this poem is for you. Because I listen, my friend is saved. What are you listening to?